Okay, this is Mr. Coursey again, and we are going to talk about GarageBand Assignment 2. Now, at this point, you should have completed GarageBand Assignment 1, where you watch the tutorials over GarageBand to learn the basics and type into Word 20 things you've learned. Now, on GarageBand Assignment 2, you're actually going to get into the software and you're going to make some music. So you click on GarageBand Assignment 2. Now, at the top it says review this atomic learning tutorial section on loops. Now, when you did 20 things learned, it would be a good idea that you covered all these tutorials here. Now, the assignment is that you're going to create a multi-beat loop using the on-screen keyboard and pre-made loops within the software. Now, to get started, you're going to open up GarageBand. Now, you could click on it on your dock here, or you could go up here and type GarageBand and choose it there. Now, when you open up GarageBand, you got a new project. Now, this one's about loops, so we're going to click on loops. And we are going to find our documents folder, second 6 weeks. And we are going to save this as, let's pretend we're in 1A. Type in your last name, first initial, underscore. Now the directions say GB loop 1. So GB loop 1. And it's in your second 6 weeks. Click create. Now, because we told it to open in loops, you'll see all these different sets of loops hanging out around over here. Now, to start a good song, you might click on one of these, and you got different loops. Now, decide what type of music you want to do. You might try a few different ones out. Now, you got all kinds of things to choose from. Now, to get started, I'm just going to drag that right there. Now, you see it's a piano. You hit the space bar, it plays. And then it ends. Now, you might want to turn your metronome on or off to get that clicking noise. Now, let's say I want this beat to continue further. You see, when I put my mouse over the end of the little swirl, I just click and drag it, and it can continue as long as I want it to. Now, if you want to split it, you can put your playhead. This is your playhead right there, and you can go edit, split, and it cuts it right there. Now, the point of this assignment is you need to make sure you have 3 or more different tracks that are created. 1 or more of these tracks must be created by you using the keyboard, using a software instrument. Now, I'm about to show you how to do that. And it must be 20 or more seconds of music. And the more creative, the better. Now, I got this one beat here. Now I can click reset. Now I can go under drums. Let's just, for practice, put it right there. So let's see. what we got here. Now see how good that sounds together? So now you're going to create a melody with several different beats or sound effects. You might add some percussion or guitar. You got different moods of music. Let's see. Might even extend that. Let's see how this sounds. So I've just created music. I don't have any music talent in my bones, but using GarageBand, I can easily put together a piece of music easily. Now, one more thing I want to show you in the loops. If you go under FX, you got these sound effects. Jets flying by. Growling animal. Let's say frog. I want to search for frog. No. How about cow? Or you can do a cowbell. Anyway, under FX, all kinds of stuff. So all kinds of stuff. Now, I don't know why it didn't pick up frogs earlier. Now, use these and create a song that's 20 seconds or longer. Now, here's the kicker. Part of it has to be something that you created. Now, in GarageBand, if you go Window, Keyboard, now, whatever, reset, I'm going to insert a track. I'm going to use a software instrument, create. Now there's a piano, or I could do a guitar. Now you can get the high or low. You can also use your keys. On your keyboard to play, or you can just click. Now I also have a keyboard, one keyboard in the classroom that you can hook up and actually play as well. But you can switch instruments. And to record, you just hit record. So I recorded something from the keyboard. Now, if something you don't like, you can go edit, split, and I can click on that, press delete, and it goes away. I just want to see that you got something that you played original in there. You can pick whatever instrument or sound effect you want. Now, what to turn it in, you want to save your work, of course, but I want two versions. I want the GarageBand file that you saved in your second 6 weeks folder, the .band file, and I want you to go share, export song to disk, check compress, MP3 encoder, click export, go to your second 6 weeks, and it's going to choose MP3. It's already saved if you saved it correctly earlier, and click save. Now, the playhead, if you notice, that's at 13 seconds right there. And the assignment says it needs to be 20 or more. Now, that's really easy to do. When you're done, to turn it in, you're going to go to your Documents folder, second 6 weeks. And I got my GarageBand file, and then I got the MP3 file. I want you to select both of these and drag it in the Dropbox and turn it in. And that is it for GarageBand 2. Now, before we finish, I want to show you a few good examples. I also want to tell you a little bit about how do you create your own music through editing notes. Now, if you know how to write music, you can say what kind of note you want and just drag it in there. How did I do that? Okay, so to add notes, I would just hit record. And then stop recording. So now you see all the notes I made. Now you can click and drag it wherever you need to make the sound you want. Now, I'm not too educated in music, so I'm not sure how to do that. You can also do it in piano roll. You can raise those notes up and down, move it closer together, and so forth. You can extend it. And so forth. So that's how you mess with the notes. Now when you're done, like I said earlier, export it. And that is it for the GarageBand assignment 2.